Scene script. Have you ever imagined a world where cars run on water? In the realm of innovative technology, the concept of water-powered cars is not just a far-fetched dream, but a reality that is inching closer to fruition every day. Picture this: a world where the water that fills our oceans, rivers, and lakes is not just a life-sustaining necessity, but also a powerful source of fuel. But how does it work? Well, it all comes down to a little thing called electrolysis, a process that breaks down water into its basic elements, hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen in particular is what we're interested in. This lightweight, abundant element is capable of creating an impressive amount of energy when combined with oxygen in a fuel cell, propelling our vehicles forward without the need for traditional fossil fuels. The implications of this innovative technology are vast, touching every corner of our lives. Imagine a world where the smog-filled skies of our cities are replaced with clean, clear air. A world where the crippling costs of gasoline are a thing of the past, replaced by the virtually limitless resource that covers over 2/3 of our planet. But this future isn't just handed to us on a silver platter. It requires innovative thinkers, daring innovators, and relentless problem solvers. People who aren't afraid to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of what's possible in the realm of technology and transportation. The journey to a world powered by water is not an easy one. There are hurdles to overcome, challenges to face, and naysayers to prove wrong. But the rewards are worth the struggle: a cleaner environment, a more sustainable economy, a brighter future for us all. The possibility of water-powered cars could change everything we know about transportation, and that change could be just around the corner. So buckle up and get ready for a ride into the future. A future where water isn't just something we drink, but something that drives us forward. To understand the potential of water-powered cars, we first need to dive into the science behind using water as a fuel source. Now, it's not as simple as pouring water into your gas tank and expecting your car to run. It actually involves a process known as electrolysis. Electrolysis, in essence, is the process of using an electric current to induce a chemical change. Here's how it works in the context of water fuel. When an electric current is passed through water, it causes the water molecules, which are made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, to split apart. This results in the formation of hydrogen and oxygen gases. Now, you might be wondering, where does the fuel part come in? Well, it's all about the hydrogen. Hydrogen is a potent energy carrier. When it combines with oxygen in a fuel cell, it releases energy in the form of electricity, with water being the only byproduct. This electricity can then be used to power an electric motor, which in turn propels the car. This process is not just efficient, but also sustainable. You see, unlike fossil fuels, which are finite and environmentally damaging, water is abundant and clean. Plus, the only byproduct of this process is water vapor, making it a zero-emission energy source. But of course, it's not without its challenges. Storing hydrogen safely and efficiently is a significant hurdle. And then there's the issue of the energy required for electrolysis. Currently, this energy often comes from non-renewable sources, which somewhat negates the environmental benefits. However, if we can harness renewable energy sources for electrolysis, we'd be one step closer to truly sustainable transportation. So, while we're not quite there yet, the science is promising. Water, an element so vital to life, could also be the key to a cleaner, more sustainable future of transportation. The science behind water as fuel is not only fascinating but holds immense potential for our future. Imagine a world with significantly reduced carbon emissions. This could be our reality with water-powered cars. Our planet is in a state of crisis, with climate change accelerating at an alarming rate. A significant contributor to this issue is the transportation sector, which is heavily dependent on fossil fuels. These fossil fuels release greenhouse gases when burned, leading to a rise in global temperatures. But what if we could shift to a cleaner, more sustainable fuel source? Enter water-powered cars. Water-powered cars could dramatically cut down on greenhouse gas emissions. Unlike traditional vehicles that run on petrol or diesel, water-powered cars use hydrogen extracted from water as their primary fuel. This hydrogen, when used in a fuel cell, only emits water vapor as a byproduct, making it a zero-emission vehicle. In this way, water-powered cars have the potential to drastically decrease the amount of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere. Current estimates suggest that if water-powered cars were widely adopted, they could reduce global carbon emissions by up to 25%. That's a quarter of our emissions vanished, just like that. Moreover, by shifting to water-powered cars, we lessen our reliance on fossil fuels. This not only helps in reducing emissions but also conserves these non-renewable resources for future generations. It's a win-win situation. However, it's not just about the environmental benefits. Adopting water-powered cars could also significantly contribute to combating climate change. By reducing our carbon footprint, we can slow down the rate of global warming, helping to prevent catastrophic climate events and protect biodiversity. In conclusion, the environmental impact of water-powered cars is substantial and overwhelmingly positive. They offer a clean, renewable source of energy, significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and could play a critical role in our fight against climate change. Water-powered cars could be a major player in our battle against climate change. Water-powered cars aren't just good for the environment, they could also have a significant economic impact. Imagine a world where fueling your car costs less than your morning cup of coffee. With water-powered cars, this could become a reality. Water, being a naturally abundant and renewable resource, is significantly cheaper than fossil fuels. This could lead to a drastic reduction in fuel costs for consumers, freeing up more of their income for other needs and wants. But the economic benefits don't stop at the fuel pump. As a nation, our dependence on imported oil could be greatly reduced. With each year, billions upon billions of dollars are spent on foreign oil, money that could instead be invested in our own economy. By switching to water-powered cars, we could keep more of that wealth circulating within our borders, strengthening our economic resilience. Moreover, the rise of water-powered cars could lead to a boom in the renewable energy sector. This isn't just about manufacturing the cars themselves, but also about building the infrastructure to support them. We're talking about water refueling stations, maintenance services, and research and development into new technologies. All of these aspects could create a multitude of jobs, helping to boost employment rates and stimulate economic growth. Let's not forget about the opportunities for innovation and entrepreneurship. From startups creating more efficient water engines to companies developing new ways to harvest and store water, the possibilities are endless. These pioneering businesses could not only generate wealth, but also position us at the forefront of a new sustainable technology sector. And finally, we must consider the potential savings in healthcare costs. With fewer emissions, we could expect a decrease in respiratory and cardiovascular diseases, leading to lower healthcare expenses and a healthier population. So as you can see, the economic benefits of water-powered cars extend far beyond mere fuel savings. They could help us build a more robust economy, one that is less vulnerable to oil price fluctuations, more self-reliant, and more sustainable in the long run. The economic potential of water-powered cars is as vast as the oceans themselves. The future of transportation could be right on our doorstep. As we peer into the horizon of possibilities, water-powered cars have emerged as a beacon of hope in our quest for sustainable mobility. Today, researchers and engineers worldwide are passionately working to transform this concept into a reality. The current state of research and development in water-powered cars is both exciting and challenging. Exciting because we are venturing into a realm of technology that promises to revolutionize how we move. Challenging because turning water into a viable fuel source is no small feat. Scientists are diligently working to overcome these challenges. They are exploring ways to efficiently split water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, a process known as electrolysis. The goal is to generate enough hydrogen to power a car's engine, all while ensuring the process is safe, efficient, and environmentally sound. But the potential of this technology is vast. Imagine a world where our cars emit nothing more harmful than water vapor. Imagine a world where we no longer rely on fossil fuels, where energy crises are a thing of the past. This is the world that water-powered cars promise to usher in. Yet it's essential to remember that the journey to this future is not a sprint, but a marathon. It requires continued innovation, perseverance, and above all, a commitment to sustainable development. It requires us to rethink our current systems, to challenge the status quo, and to embrace change. We stand on the cusp of a new era in transportation, an era where cars run on the most abundant resource on our planet, water. An era where technology and sustainability go hand in hand, propelling us towards a cleaner, greener future. With continued innovation and research, water-powered cars could redefine our future of transportation,